How do you control this? Am I up or down? Where's the floor? What is a floor? Gravity Rush Remastered is a 2016 game developed by Japan Studio and published by Sony Computer Entertainment. Spoilers ahead, so you've been warned. I've always wanted to play Gravity Rush back when it was only on PS Vita in 2012. Since the remastered version has been out for like 3 years now, boy was I preoccupied, I decided to give it a try. You play as Cat, a gravity shifter. She's accompanied by a cat named Dusty who looks like he's the embodiment of the universe or something. This old man jumps down out of nowhere and begs her to save his boy who's being sucked into some black hole storm thing in the sky. Dusty, being the source of the gravity powers, gives Cat the ability to control, well, gravity, which she uses to save the boy. The man and the kid thank her and everyone's happy and cheery. Sadly, no. Cat couldn't stop their house from slipping off the roof, so they both end up blaming her for it because their home is more important than the boy's life, I guess. Anyway, she finds another gravity shifter who flies away, and so she begins her search for that mysterious girl. The story itself is presented through its comic book style scenes, and it also feels like you're playing through a season of an anime. Some chapters will be episodic, while others will be more serialized. Another thing is the voice acting. I can't seem to recall if other characters talked, but Cat speaks some sort of fictional language, so you'll be reading all of the dialogue. The devs did an awesome job with the gravity mechanic. I enjoyed flying around and going through each district. As fun as it is to soar through the world with Cat's gravity powers, I don't think she looks that heroic. She looks like she's trying to avoid flailing around while hoping she's heading in the right direction, but it definitely shows how I felt when I first started playing. It is a great way to show off her model's physics even though her hair moves a little too wild most of the time. Since the game itself is a sandbox, you can freely roam the city and fly into even the most isolated spaces. Sightseeing gets boring quite fast since there isn't much to interact with in the areas. The only thing that can motivate you to explore are the gems scattered across all the locations in the game. They're basically like the currency of Gravity Rush since you use them to upgrade your stats. There are faster ways to get gems like doing the challenge quests, which make use of the game's mechanics. They're basically like time trials where you set records and try to beat it. Apart from doing those, I just collected the bigger gems that gave me more money. I really don't want to take the time to collect gems one by one, unless I'm desperate and broke. I don't think the game actually had side quests, as the only ones I've played were DLCs that were included with the remaster. As you do more story quests, you'll unlock more districts to explore and missions to complete, and they all have their own unique look, style, and music. My favorite was, Plejun, whatever. This place specifically. I love it because of how ridiculous yet fun it is. It's basically an entertainment district that has a school full of underage kids nearby. It's so weird seeing kids walk around bar-filled streets with their school uniform on. Not too unrealistic, I guess. Battles weren't all that great. All you do is use your gravity powers to destroy the enemy's weak points. And there's little variety to Cat's attacks. I mean, you could stay on the floor if you want and do some old-fashioned combat, but doing your mid-air kicks at them brings so much more damage. Oh yeah, I forgot. You can throw objects at monsters, and I think it actually does more damage than a regular attack. Weird. As you can imagine, combat gets old pretty fast. Like, I got so tired of fighting them in the last half of the game. It felt like the enemies were just there to lengthen your playthrough as you approach the end. Oh, what's that? You want to finish your playthrough and get things over with? Too bad, you gotta defeat these guys first. Over and over and over. I didn't find any of their designs memorable, but I do remember a lot of the enemies that I absolutely hated. Special attacks exist, but there's only 3. My favorite was the Gravity Typhoon because it was so overpowered. I could just sit still and wait while Cat automatically slaughtered everything. Throwing objects really is OP. Cat was pretty slow and weak in the beginning. But the game has a standard progression system where you can improve and unlock new abilities each time you level up. So it was much more fun to fly around with Cat's powers and to kill those annoying enemies that get really tiresome later on. I found myself getting further and further away from the story. Apart from the plot holes, the story just gets bizarre. Like this guy who had a void in his stomach and rift planes and some kids who fell down from the city and started their own civilization. And this creepy girl. River of Forgetfulness and... Wait, what? A time skip? What? It's a shame that there wasn't much DLC side quests because they were fun and memorable. I loved the maid mission and the spy one was really sweet and funny. Screw the military one though. And screw this annoying Mega Man ripoff. The completion of each DLC mission rewards you with new costumes for Cat. Oh, she looks so cute! Ooh, Catwoman cat. Sorry, I'm not feeling this one. Even with its repetitive combat and occasionally frustrating missions, I really enjoyed Gravity Rush. I don't plan on replaying it in the future, but I do plan on playing the sequel. I seriously want to know what happened to the children. Thanks for watching, and an advanced Merry Christmas to you guys. Let me know what you thought about the video in the comments section. If you're watching this in the future and it's not December, then this is awkward. Happy not, Christmas?